What's going on, guys? Today I am dipping my toes into the historic metagame pool. I have not played historic in quite some time, but I've got a really fun and awesome deck to show you guys today. Really excited about the release of Modern Horizons 3. Let's get into the deck. And here it is. We're playing a deck I'm calling Rhino Acrobatics. It is a fantastic Yorion toolbox blink deck. It is primarily Bant, I guess, with some black cards sprinkled and smattered in there for their usefulness and utility. The namesake cards being Laezel Acrobatics, which is 4 mana for an instant that exiles all non-token creatures we control. Then we roll a d20. If we roll a 1 through 9, we get to return those to the battlefield under our control at the beginning of the next end step. If we roll a 10 to 20, we get to do it immediately, and then they get exiled again, and then they come back again at the beginning of the next end step. So if we roll a 10 to 20, we basically get to blink them twice, which is pretty sweet. And Siege Rhino, because Siege Rhino is just a fantastic win condition in a slow, grindy deck like this, full of combo potential. And we're just blinking it with Ephemerate, we're blinking it with Charming Prince, we're blinking it with Yorion, we're blinking it with Soul Herder, and we're just, you know, this is basically, you know, the grindy win condition, but we also have other win conditions like Massacre Worm in the deck, as well as, you know, Grave Titan and Sun Titan, things like that. But mostly we're just trying to grind our opponents into the dust with value, and it is a blast. I love this deck so much. So let's go ahead and get into some games. All right, we have found our first opponent. Bobbin Defu. I can't pronounce that properly. Opponent's going first. I will keep this hand. I like it. Get our Prosperous Innkeeper. We got lots of Ephemerates. Got Birthing Ritual. Let's see what our opponent's playing. Overgrown Tomb and Gilded Goose. Ooh! Somebody playing a deck similar to ours. What a time to be alive. Ropeline Attendants. Okay. Not a deck like ours. Alright, so let's get Overgrown Tomb down. Let's get Prosperous Innkeeper so we can start gaining life. Pass the turn. We are going to need to find a Court of Calling very quickly. Agadeem Awakens for the opponent and their own Prosperous Innkeeper, which gives them a little citizen to go with it. Combo. All right, no attacks from the opponent for some reason. So let us play this tapped, play a Florahedron, gain a life, pass the turn, no attacks, and set up to play Siege Rhino next turn and then Ephemerate it if we need to. Opponent has their own Court of Calling. They go get Peregrine Took. Are we just dead? Gilded Goose, that's going to make 2 food tokens. Warren Soul Trader. Alright, so we need to deal with that. Temple Garden. Let's play Siege Rhino. Play Birthing Ritual. And hopefully we will find something off the top to deal with this Peregrine Took here. What are in the top? Charming Prince, Wall of Blossoms. I suppose we'll sacrifice the Innkeeper and go get another Innkeeper so that we can Ephemerate. Let's get that extra treasure token. Sacrifice another creature, create a treasure token. Whenever one or more tokens, so you get a treasure and a food. Sacrifice 3 foods to draw a card. So you can sack a bunch of stuff, make a bunch of food, draw a bunch of cards. Not going for it yet, though. MTGA pathway. All right. We're going to Timeless Witness. Get back this Prosperous Innkeeper. We really need Court of Calling. Court of Calling would solve a lot of problems for us. Gain a life. Go ahead and play our Prosperous Innkeeper 2.0. This way we have Ephemerate up. And he can't profitably block Siege Rhino, so we might as well attack. Like, to kill Siege Rhino, he'd have to give up Peregrine Took, which is one of his combo pieces, so. March of the Multitudes. Alright. Is he going to try to block my Siege Rhino with those? No, he is not. Alright. Birthing Ritual. What do we got? Glasspool Mimic, Wall of Blossoms, Siege Rhino. I think we sacrifice a Florahedron to get the Glasspool Mimic on Siege Rhino. Gain some life. He's gonna start drawing cards with Peregrine Took. I mean, he can literally just draw his whole deck here. I'm kind of confused why he's not. I mean, he has to pay a life each time he does it, but I guess he's trying to find something that creates creature tokens. Sacrifice food, draw a card. Sacrifice the Innkeeper, make a treasure and a food. Unearth. Make a treasure and a food. Draw some cards. I mean, he's starting to go off, so. If he's not careful, I might be able to get him. with these siege rhinos. He might think he's safe. This would be a pretty funny way to win. If he keeps going. Come on, keep doing it. I think we do it now while he can't sacrifice foods. See, the problem is he can't pay like he can make a food. Yeah. We got there. Greedy, greedy, greedy. All right, buddy. What up, buddy? Buddy, my buddy. Opponent goes first. I will keep this hand. Innkeeper into Soul Herder or Birthing Ritual feels pretty good. Archangel Avacyn for some flashy goodness. We'll keep Ocelot Pride. Fantastic. All right. Well, we're gonna get Ocelot Prided up. Ooh. Now this is my style of deck. Cat Tribal. All right. Innkeeper. Another Long Tusk Stalker. Go blocks. Go ahead and get down the Soul Herder. No attacks. Blink the Prosperous Innkeeper. Grow the Soul Herder. Do I think he has a way to pump that? Lauren's Escape. Well, it doesn't kill my Soul Herder at least. Okay, we're down to 8. Ooh, Ephemerate. So I guess we Winged Wisdom here. Gain a life. No attacks. Blink the Innkeeper. Ooh, Massacre Worm. Very good draw there. That'll take care of the problem. Then we should be able to survive this and then just play Massacre Worm and win. Easy. Bye-bye. Just a few lost life there. GG. I am ready. JKT Cops. Let's go. Get ready for the grind. We get to go first. We have lands, innkeepers, rhinos. I like it. Let's far as headquarters go, I'll try to play these glass pool mimics later if I can, because I'd like to keep them. So we'll pay 2 life. We'll play Innkeeper, get a treasure. That way, if we draw an untapped land, we can play Siege Rhino. Opponent also has Prosperous Innkeeper. What do you know? Do they also have another 1-drop they want to play? They do not. Birthing Ritual. All right, so let's play the Mimic tap. Let's play Birthing Ritual. Attack. See if they want to block. They do. I am totally fine with that because most decks that are playing Prosperous Innkeeper are playing it for combo purposes. So. Ropeline Attendant. Yeah, see, I'm glad that I got rid of the Innkeeper. We are gonna need Chord of Calling. They have another Innkeeper. And an Avacyn's Pilgrim, making all the little tokens. You got it. Beautiful. Overgrown Tomb. Let us play Siege Rhino without having to sacrifice our treasure. Is there anything I would sacrifice this Siege Rhino for? I mean, Archangel Avacyn's pretty sweet. But I think we will keep the Siege Rhino. And then if we draw an untapped land, we can play Sun Titan next turn. Seems like the opponent has Chord of Calling in hand. Young Wolf. That is a pain. And they're gonna go get Yawgmoth. Yep. And that ends that game. Yep, because they can just perpetually make tokens. Oh, well. We all know Yawgmoth is the superior Chord of Calling deck. The wait is over. Delphina. Opponent goes first. We have stuff to play. We'll keep. Opponent takes a mulligan and plays a mountain. Oh, Gilded Goose. Good draw. Good draw. Let's see if it lives. There's a stick, so probably not. But the food will help us later. Maybe they let it live. Hey! It lives! Boros. So not mono red. Imp Raptor. Gonna dig for a 2-drop. Another Amp Raptor. That's a combo. Temple Garden number 2. Prosperous Innkeeper. Let's get a birthing ritual down. See if we can find something. Oh, we'll sacrifice the goose to get another goose. Or do we just get the Florahedron? I think we just get the Florahedron actually. Since that is repeatable ramp. Deputy of Detention is going to be very good. We need to get this Rafine's Tower down though so we can cast it. The Johnny Nikado Pariah.
Nothing is more important than family.
No blocks. We're not that worried about it. Go ahead and get Yorion in the hand. Skyclave apparition. I think we definitely sacrifice the Innkeeper, and then it's a matter of, do we take Recruiter or Skyclave? Probably Skyclave. Get the Ajani. Are they gonna kill their own thing? I was like, they could technically kill their cat in response and flip the Ajani. Another Amp Raptor. Man, this Deputy of Detention is going to be sick. Is it Generatorium? I think I'm going to... Nah, because it's going to give him a 2-2 anyway. Play this as a land, play Deputy, snatch up all those Raptors. I mean, if he has something to remove the Deputy, that's kind of rough, but I mean... We gotta try, right? Charming Prince, Siege Rhino. If I sacrifice the Apparition, I get a Siege Rhino. That's very good. I will gladly give him a 2-2 in exchange for a Siege Rhino. Then assuming all our stuff lives, we have Quarter Calling for 5. Oh, that's rough. So he gets all 3 Amp Raptors back, gets to cast something. Doesn't cast anything. Oh, it's only if it casts from your hand. He just gets a crap load of energy. But still, we're at a very low life total now. Royal Cartographer. Hallowed Fountain gets an energy. Unstable Amulet gets some energy. Pays 2 energy. Doesn't have a mana for the Galvanic, thankfully. Opponent does not attack. Interesting. Very interesting. So now I want to play Calm Ball. No attacks. We'll plan on Ephemerating. Skyclave Apparition. I think it's worth it here to take this. Skyclave Apparition, get this Royal Cartographer. So they can't just draw 3 cards. They do have a buttload of energy. And then whatever they go to Galvanic Discharge, we'll just Ephemerate. I imagine they'll go after Combo. I'm feeling pretty good about where we're at though right now though, because we can get this Timeless Witness down. They do not attack. Okay, well I'm not going to waste the Ephemerate. Another Branch Loft. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and Timeless Witness. I'm going to get... back the Deputy of Detention. so we have the option. We're gonna pass the turn. Soul Herder, Siege Rhino, Massacre Worm. So sacrifice the Witness. Get a Siege Rhino. Slowly drain their life away. Unstable Amulet. Okay, so now they can officially pay 4 energy in a turn to activate this, so they can draw basically 3 cards in a turn here. Static Prison. We're just going to ephemerate whatever they play. Comball is going to be draining them the entire time. I definitely don't think they can kill us from their position. Well, we're not gonna. So what do we have here? We have pass the turn, Siege Rhino. I mean, I'll sack this to get a Siege Rhino. All the Siege Rhinos. They get a little token out of it. That's fine. And then we have Port of Calling available for 6. So we can go get a Massacre Worm, depending on what they do. Static Prison. Gonna drain them. What do they choose is the question. Do I think they have... Do they have counters in their deck? I don't think they do. What's the worst that can happen here? Best case scenario, they just die. Easy. Oh man. All right. Deuteronomy with the Jetmir. This looks like a good hand. Looks like we're gonna be chupacabra-ing it up. Is that a verb? Can we use that as a verb? Chupacabra-ing. Let's make it a verb. Hashtag chupacabra-ing. Sithis. All right. Well, let's get down to Innkeeper. Let's see what our opponent does. We're playing Enchantress, so we've got... This is definitely a deck we can rip apart with ours. We just got to play very carefully. Opponent plays Temple Garden. Jukai Naturalist. Draws a card, gains a life. Yep. Making all them enchantments cheaper. Ossification. Alright, well, definitely not going to let that happen. So we will ephemerate the Prosperous Innkeeper to keep him around. Get the treasure back. Opponent can attack. Yep, that's fine. Then we ephemerate the Innkeeper again. Get another treasure. Overgrown Tomb. Just get the Chupacabra down. Get rid of the Sithis. The Naturalist is a problem, but the Sithis draws them cards every time they play something, so Enchantress's Presence is going to do the same thing. Wedding Announcement. Alright. We're okay now. Go ahead and get Soul Herder down. No attacks. Blink the Chupacabra. Get rid of the Naturalist. And then at least their stuff's not super cheap anymore. Generous Visitor. This is an interesting build. They play Spirited Companion, draw a card, then they draw a card when it enters. They're drawing lots and lots of cards. So we're gonna play Breeding Pool. Tap, play Deputy of Detention. Hit these tokens. Make a big Soul Herder. See if they want to trade. They do not. In that case, we will flicker the Deputy of Detention and go get their Enchantress's Presence. Stop them from drawing cards every time they play stuff, and that will do it. Easy. Tio do Saco. All right. Tio. You get to go first. That seems to be the theme. We got Wall of Blossoms, we got Skyclave, we got Prince, we got Cord. So we've got answers to it's looking like Eldrazi. We can beat Eldrazi. Depends on how slow they are. What did they exile? Thought Not Seer, Forsaken Monument. So it's one less Forsaken Monument they have. Drowned Jungle. Alright, let's get down this Indolpha Triumph first. Carplussan Forest, It That Heralds the End. We will play the Godless Shrine, get down the Wall of Blossoms, which will block the It That Heralds the End, and draw a card. Let's see which version of the deck they are. Urza's Construction Drone. Okay. I guess we're going to play Temple Garden, play Prosperous Innkeeper, play Charming Prince, get our creature count up, exile the Innkeeper to get the treasure back, gain some life, get our Chord of Calling mana up. They're seeking an Urza's land. Thought Not Seer. That's unfortunate. They're going to take our Chord. Yep. Agadeem's Awakening. There's tap. Let's go ahead and Skyclave Apparition. Set full control. Take the Thought Not Seer. Ephemerate. The Skyclave Apparition. Hit the Construction Drone. All right. And I'll attack with the Prince because they're probably not going to block. Fun little trick with Skyclave Apparition. Skyclave Apparition actually works like the old Oblivion Ring trick used to, where if you blink it before the trigger resolves, they don't get the token from it. They are going to evoke their Null Drifter, draw some cards. Urza's Power Plant. Let's blink the Wall of Blossoms. Boy, we need a Quarter Calling. We need to start blowing up these lands. There it is. All right. Temple Garden. X equals 5. Go get the slime. Hit the mine. And then Soul Herder can just start blowing up their lands every turn. Seems good. What does the opponent have? See, normally I would have preferred to go get an Eternal Witness, but oh goodness. I can't play both, can I? Let's Acrobatics. That's the highest ceiling for this turn. Okay, we don't unfortunately get the higher trigger, but that's okay because we're gonna snatch. We're gonna exile this Acidic Slime, snatch the It that heralds the end, blow up the Power Plant, get a treasure, gain a bunch of life, draw a card. Nice, feeling good. Toolbox. Eldrazi ain't got nothing on this pile of nonsense. Opponent 4 mana available. Are they feeling the despair yet? This soul herder is going to be soul crushing. Kozilek's command. All right. So they're going to get some drones, ping us for some, get rid of our, not our innkeeper. Yeah, we'll just block that dude. Charming Prince comes back. Acidic Slime. Hit their red source. Well, I guess their Secluded Courtyards are all red sources. Ravenous Chupacabra. Pay 2, Chupacabra. Kill the Flesh Raker. It's Soul Herder. No attacks. Blink the slime. We'll keep blowing up the lands because any creature that they play, we can just blink the Chupacabra. If they draw an untapped land, they can play Devourer of Destiny, but we can just blink the Chupacabra. We have enough mana to get and play Yorion at this point, so feeling pretty confident. Opponent is definitely sticking it out, though. I'll give him credit for that. Yeah, Wall of Blossoms. All right, let's go ahead and get Yorion. Play Yorion. Blink. Blink, blink, blink. And now we have a not an infinite loop, but a repeatable loop with Yorion. So we'll go ahead and get him with Soul Herder since they can't really do anything. Opponent blocked. We get to... I'm not going to blink Yorion with Soul Herder. We're going to blink Yorion here. Blow up the land. Blow up a drone. And that'll do it. All right, and we're back for the post-game wrap. So, can Rhino Acrobatics make it in the Fast and Furious metagame of the historic format? The answer is it can. It probably needs a little bit of tweaking. I've definitely tried quite a few versions. The last version I landed on was a 57% win rate, 12 and 9. Spent about an hour and a half with that. Overall, 27 and 23, so 54% win rate. Nothing crazy. The deck is really, really good against the Squirrel deck. Had a 100% win rate against Squirrel Heliod. Elves and Mono Red, a little bit of a harder matchup there, but we're pretty good against Eldrazi, Mono Blue, Yawgmoth stuff. Like, we did pretty all right against everything else. The important thing is, though, is that this is one of the most fun decks, and in my opinion, this is the essence of what historic should be in a game of Magic the Gathering. Is just a powerful deck with grindy value engines and just lots of options and fun gameplay. Like, I try really hard when I build decks in Standard not to build anything super unfair, super crazy. I try to make decks that work really well while also encompassing what I believe is the core of Magic, which is to have fun and play something that is powerful but fair. And this is exactly what this deck is. I intentionally did not include any infinite combos in the deck, even though we are playing Court of Calling, and I could very have easily included like the Amalia Wild Growth Walker combo or any number of combos involving the Lord of the Rings token generators. I could have also included the Squirrel Infinite Heliod combo in the deck since we're playing 4 copies of Prosperous Innkeeper. It wouldn't be that much of a stretch to go ahead and just slap a Scurry Oak and a Heliod into the deck. But I'm just not a fan of winning that way. I don't like winning with long, convoluted, infinite combos. So if you enjoyed this, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. I will be making more historic content in the near future. I will probably be doing 1 standard video and 1 historic video a week. So if you like standard, stick around for that. If this is your first time on the channel watching historic, there will be more of this as well. So with that, I will catch you in the next one.